can you actually trust English spelling when it comes to pronunciation? Let's talk about it. Hey up, mate, and cheers for finding this video today. I appreciate that. Now, if you're new around here, my name is Dan. I'm a British English teacher, and I'm here to help you feel more confident when you communicate in English. And I'm going to also help you understand British life, British culture, and of course, British English. Now, today, we're taking a look at why British spelling and British pronunciation doesn't quite match up. Like, why is it so weird? This is a topic that came up on the Brit Speak pod the other day, so let's have a look. Why is English spelling and English pronunciation so bloody weird, right? Like, why is this a thing? Well, to be honest, I've got some thoughts about why it's so weird. So, one of the weird things about, the difference between pronunciation and spelling is silent letters, like we've just seen. Now, we've got some things that you need to be aware of. First of all, we've got silent letters that are just silent in the word itself, like Michael McIntyre said, ough, and knife, not knife, and muscle, not muscle, you know what I mean? Wednesday, and Q, which, there's 5 letters in the word Q, Q-U-E-U-E. We just pronounce one of them, Q, at the beginning. So, yeah, silent letters make things pretty difficult. The other thing is there's so much inconsistency when it comes to spelling versus pronunciation, right? So, for example, we're all aware of ough and that whole fiasco, right? So, words that have got this ough sound in it. For example, through. Okay, so it's ooh. No. Though. Okay, so it's O. But cough. Oh, so it's F. Like, and rough. Now it's uff. Like, what is this? Why is the same spelling different in different words? That's a problem. That's something that makes it weird. We've also got individual letters that have different sounds. If you consider the word Australia, there's 3 A's in Australia, but there's 3 different sounds. They've all got a different sound. Australia. O-E-A. What? What is that? That's so stupid. And we've also got where 2 different words are spelled completely differently, but they got the same pronunciation, like no, as in understand, and no, as in I don't want to. One is spelled K-N-O-W, and the other one is spelled N-O, but they pronounced exactly the same. What? Why? We've also got words that are spelled the same with 2 different pronunciations, like lead and lead. Lead as in the metal, like in a pencil or whatever, and lead as in to guide somebody. Or wind and wind. Wind as in wind something up, and wind as in, the wind. They're spelled exactly the same, but there's 2 different pronunciations. Like, what the hell? How has that happened? So we've got a lot of inconsistency when it comes to spelling versus pronunciation. So no wonder people I work with in private lessons and stuff just get frustrated with English pronunciation and spelling. How are you supposed to make sense of this? Absolute bloody nonsense, isn't it? Another thing that makes it difficult is regional differences. Now, when I say regional differences, let's just talk about England for a minute. Inside the UK or England or whatever, there's so many different accents and we all do things differently. Like, there's no specific correct way. Most people assume the RP accent is the correct way, but there's nothing that's more correct than anything else, yeah? So we've got things like glottal stops. Now, a glottal stop is where we choose to kind of not pronounce the T at the middle and end of words. Right? The meme example of this is bottle of water, or British, or butter. You know that tongue twister? Betty Butter bought a bit of bitter butter. In my accent, that's just noises. Betty bought a bit of butter. Are you all right, mate? So glottal stops. Some people will pronounce the T's, some people won't. That's confusing. we've got a lot of accents in the UK that are non-rhotic, which means we don't pronounce the R after a vowel sound. So we don't say car, or we don't say brother or mother. We don't pronounce the R. So it's car, mother, brother. All right, if you say so. And we've also got the vowel shift as well. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's something in the UK called the Bath trap split, or the Bath trap split, if you prefer. Now, you can basically draw a line across the middle of the country, and everyone that's above the line will use a short ah sound. Like in the north, we'll say bath and trap. They have the same sound. But in the south, they'll say bath and trap, but they've got a long ah sound. This is a vowel shift. We've also got the same thing with foot and strut. Now, in the north, they are the same, foot and strut. So we say bus and love and foot. But in the south, they'll say love and bus and strut. So that just makes it complicated. And actually, it's so complicated, I've developed something to help you understand this. So I've got a Navigating British Accents guide, and it's like 5 British pronunciation techniques that will help you understand different accents. And you can get it right now. The link is in the description. So if you want to get it, it's totally free. Just go down there and click the link. It's called Navigating British Accents. Check it out. Now, another thing that makes this different, not just regional differences in the UK versus US. Because not only did we get the spelling, America came along, we're like, oh, you guys should use English as well. And they were like, all right, but we're going to change it a bit. We're not having you. We're not doing that. C-O-L-O-R. Oh, so not C-O-L-O-U-R. Nope, not doing that. We're having no U's. All right, fair enough. What else are you going to change? Well, you know, at the end of words, you guys have R-E, like theatre or centre. We're not having that. We're having ER, and we're going to pronounce that R every single time. Theatre. Right. If you say so, mate. And then we'll be like, fair enough. Is there anything else? Yep, we're not having vitamins. They're vitamins. Are you sure? It seems like it should be vitamin. No, vitamin, mate. We're having vitamin. All right, what about that? You know, these like cans. What are these made out of? You know, this kind of material. Ah, you mean aluminum. Do I now? Not aluminium. No, aluminum. So, yeah, cheers, America. You made it more difficult. I actually probably simplified it a bit, but I'm not having it. Not on my watch, America. But, yeah, UK versus US spelling. Bit of a nightmare, innit? And then all of this happened. All of these problems exist because of historical issues. English is... it's had a weird history, English. Basically, English was 3 different Germanic languages dressed up in a French coat, and we called it English. That's basically what happened. And so you've got like Old English, you've got French, you've got Latin and Greek, and Germanic languages in there, and each of those languages have got their own pronunciation patterns and spellings, and we just put it all in a bag, just like, you know, like British Museum does. We just went to other countries and picked it up and put it in a bag, brought it back to England and pretended it were ours. And that's why we've got this ridiculous thing with the spelling, because although pronunciation got somewhat standardized, spelling didn't. Spelling were just like, oh, just leave it. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. And that's why we end up with these situations where, you know, British spelling, or English in general, English spelling and pronunciation doesn't make much sense. And now it's over to you. What do you think is the weirdest thing between pronunciation and spelling in English? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to get my pronunciation practice power pack, all you got to do is check the link in the description to sign up now. It's a 7-day email course that'll help you practice your pronunciation, available for $29. But that's it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you there.